Hey guys, it's Jake of Jake's Metal Chat. I hope you're all well and staying safe. I know I've been lacking on doing videos lately. I've been very busy with work and various other gigs, and yeah, just been a very busy, very busy man. Um, Plus my band, I need to mention, is playing a gig at the Griffin at the end of this month of May. My band Avulsed, who I've pretty much mentioned on this channel constantly now, and you've probably noticed at the start of this video I got an intro which will be in all future videos. So for the chats when I'm doing them here on Zoom, and for collection videos and things like that. And without further ado, this is a long overdue collection update. So these are some of the things that I've gotten either at Black City Records, bought online from other places, other big cartels, or I've been given to them by the bands themselves, and so on and so forth. So before I get on with it, cheers. So yeah, and also at the end of this video, you will see what gig my band's playing. So anyone's in the Bristol area, come on down. So I got some CDs, tapes, and vinyl here of some of the ones that I have recently bought. So without further ado, I'll start with the CDs. So I'll start with some five of them here. Yeah, five, and they are ones that I got from Warhorns. The first band I'm going to show you is a band that I saw back in 2019 at HRH Vikings. They are melodic doom death, and it's the band Elderseer with their debut album, Drown in the Shallowness. What an album. Just fantastic, because I listened to it day before I went to do a bloat with the pain group that I'm part of here in Bristol. Absolutely fantastic. I had a nice glass of meatball. Listen to this. Very relaxing. Very heavy, very melodic, of course. There's the cover. Very cool cover, that. The back, the songs, and of course we got the band there themselves. Yeah, I got to meet them at, like I said, in Sheffield for HRH Vikings, and see him again. Got to chat with Peter. If I remember his name correctly, I'm going to regret calling the wrong name in a minute, but I'll say Peter for now until hang on. That Barry. Barry, all right, I was way off. So yeah, Barry. Yeah, Barry, because I got the chat with him there and talking about my band and so forth. Oh yeah, and there's the CD. Absolutely great album, fantastic. There's that as well. Absolutely just great melodic doom death. I mean, this is music that you can just relax to here at home, even when you're watching them live. It's somewhat relaxing, and there's probably a lot of you out there that would agree if you've heard this already. But if you haven't, go check it. Go pick it up, check it out. It's absolutely fantastic. Just, you won't be disappointed. Next one, another band that I've seen before. I saw them at Birmingham the first time around. I want to say it's 2016, 2017. I could be wrong. Then saw them again at Hammerfest 2017. So yeah, I would have saw them the year before then. And this is the band All Corpse Road. This album came out in 2020, 3 years ago. It's their the last album they released. Is called On Ghastly Shores Lays the Wreckage of Our Law. And there it is. Because I got the last two albums, which are in there, nicely organized in my CD collection, and I think just one day I'm just going to play those two and then play this one straight after. But yeah, these guys live, fantastic. Pretty sure I've heard a couple of tracks from this album live when I saw them at Warhorns recently. I will be checking out the whole album soon when I don't have anything going on. I haven't got anything on tomorrow, so we'll stick this on, I think. Not heard of All Corpse Road? Definitely check them out. They are black folk metal, blackened folk metal. I'm going to call them. They pretty much have the bass player does all the spoken word parts. One does black metal vocals, one does death metal vocals, and also the black metal vocals. But they didn't have him for this one because he was. I think he hurt his back like days before and couldn't do it, so they had to get someone from one of the other bands that played there to fill in. But still, fantastic set, fantastic band. The first two albums I got, fantastic. And what I heard from this album live, fantastic as well. All Corpse Road. The other one, a band, and I recognise one of the members because he was in a band called Funeral Throne. I don't think they're still active, or they might be still active. I'm going to recheck that. This is Master's Call with their last release, Morbid Black Trinity. I'm not sure who owns this out of anyone watching this right now, but it's, what's his name? John, who's the vocalist now. It was someone else doing vocals on this album, but he was playing guitar, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he was doing guitar because the vocalist was Sean. I'm going to say Sean for the meantime, but can't think which one. Oh, I think I found John right there. And that's the rest of the band that was on this release. Heard this on, first time I heard them was obviously go on Spotify, find a band, and then I found them on there. And I thought, I'm going to buy the CD and a t-shirt. I got a t-shirt, which is now currently in the wash. So, can't show you that. So, but what do you get from these guys? Black and death metal. Straight up, just black and death. Can't go wrong. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Do check these guys out if you love your black and death metal. And this release as well, cracking. And they got a new release coming out. I think it's the EP or is their debut album. I'm gonna have to talk to John about that because I'm not entirely sure. But if you go on my channel, you will see some live footage of them that I took when I was there. It's up in a place called Selby in Yorkshire. But yes, check out Master's Call, Morbid Black Trinity. Now, this is a band that my mate Jesse from Jotun is in. And I've been trying to figure out how to say the name because I heard it all over the weekend. But I think it's pronounced Thunarwülf with their EP Woad. And these guys live, obviously hearing the songs live, fantastic. Again, when I got nothing on, I'm just going to stick on a bunch of these because I have so many CDs, so many tapes, so many vinyl that I haven't listened to yet. And I just got to, find time to listen to them because there's not that much time in a day where you can actually listen to these things. Or when you don't have anything on, you can just be like, you know what? I got an entire 2-3 weeks off of work. I'm gonna crack open a nice cold drink, whatever your preference is, and put on some metal. And that's what you want. Folk metal, fantastic stuff. Absolutely stellar. That's where you can go follow them. You see their pages there. So obviously I'll have all the links to all their social medias in the description below, so you can find them there if you haven't listened to these bands yet. But yeah, Thunarwülf and Woad. Last one is a band that I did play at the festival with last year, but they were on the Saturday. My band played the Friday. This is Bring to Bear with their EP Light and Shadow. Yes, in this little thing because it's not like a digipack or a jewel case. But at least they kept it in there, and I haven't got around to opening it yet. But I will open it now. Now you can see the cover better. Should have done that beforehand, but there you go. These guys live are great. Again, folk, very folk, maybe a mix of power metal in there. If you're into that sort of stuff, you will like these guys. Same with Thunarwülf and All Corpse Road, which mix black metal with folk. But these guys, just epic as hell. Seeing them live again, absolutely fantastic. The back and CD look like. If I can get it out. I just like the cover. And there's the CD. Love to play with these guys again. I don't think they're playing this year up in More Horns because my band's also playing that. But anyone who has seen my band play live will know that those are. So, oh, cool. So, be cool to see a lot of you guys there. But yeah, check out Bring to Bear and make sure to pick up Light and Shadow. Now on to CDs that I got given. Well, actually, two of them I got given. One I bought online. One I got from Black City Records, and the rest of it is from Black City Records from now on out. Next one is a death metal band here from Bristol. I don't know how many times I've actually seen them live. Just get another beer in. This band is called Slob, which has Mark from Amputated in. This is their album, Deep Woods, Sack of Sodomy. Well, there's a name for death metal bands like that. With those sort of names, like when you get like names like this, something like Butcher the Birth by Cannibal Corpse, those sort of titles for albums. Seeing these guys live. Yeah, they're great. They're great live. If you love death metal, okay, he's not on this album because I think it's before they got him in. But no, it was Ross and James. His name, one of the guitars, one of the guitars, vocals, and drum programming is called James Murphy. It's not that James Murphy. It's not James Murphy. You know, Death, Cancer, Obituary, Disincarnate. It's not that James Murphy. But this guy's got a cool name. There's no CD. Same as the cover. Just a bit of the cover. So what do you get with Slob? Well, death metal. Check them out. I think I got given this by Ross. Because he gave it to me when I went to the Griffin for the Beastly Bristol Easter weekender, which was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I only went to Sunday. Yeah, check out Slob. This one I did buy because my friend is going out with the vocalist of this band, and I mentioned my band recommendations. This is Must Kill with the last release, Ghost Malevolent. They are working on a new one, but here's the last release. So really solid thrash metal. I did listen to a couple of tracks from it on Spotify. Absolutely cracking thrash. Well, death thrash. It's death thrash. And of course, he is reminding me of you know who from Stranger Things. That's what the vibe I'm getting from this, and there's the CD. Yes, Dan. That's it. That's his name. I'm trying to remember his name then. Yeah. Death thrash. You love your thrash. What more can I say? Do pick this up. It's very, very solid stuff. Just get it. If you already got it, then you know. You haven't, get some thrash in you. Next one, I bought this on their Bandcamp. It's the death metal band Maul, which I'm hoping comes to the UK at some point because I really need to see them. And this is their most recent release, Spheric Punishment. I think I said the first name wrong, but I don't think he's in the cover. Hang on, let me just get the book out. I need to get a new camera for my thing anyway. So, yeah, there you go. Great album, solid death metal. Pretty much all the pictures I see on their Instagram and things like that just shows that absolutely killer, and I want them to come to the UK because I've finally got to see Undeath and Frozen Soul recently, back in February. Man, these guys need to come to the UK, come to Bristol, come to London, go to all the places in the UK where you are just going to get a solid fan base of death metal. And these guys are absolutely just absolutely sick death metal. And as the back, if you don't have this yet, then I think they still got copies on their Bandcamp. I'll leave that down below so you can have a look. Yeah, Maul, check them out. Now, a lot of people have been talking about this album, and I did like it. I got my favorite songs from it. It's a good album. Obviously, everyone's got their opinions. Like I said, I got my favorite songs, so I like those. And it's obviously Metallica's new album, 72 Seasons. I really did enjoy it. Like I said, I got my favorite songs, but I really did enjoy it because I went to the Black City Records launch of this album. Got there about 9:30 in the morning. Had a nice little chill out there. Listen to the album. And I went home, and obviously by the late evening, stuck this on. Had the two walks that I got given, and just put this on, and yeah, really did like it. Yeah, it came with this nice little cover. There's a picture of James with his nice handlebar mustache. Well, I don't even. Never mind. Very 70s mustache. I say that. Yeah, because it folds out like this. If I just don't drop the damn book. Yeah, it folds out like that. So you got James there, Lars there, and then you got Robert and Kurt right there. If you look here, folds like that. This is the Digi. Well, this is like the Digi pack release. So Digi pack, whatever you want to call it, because it might have a different name, but I'm going to say Digi pack. Luckily, not too hard to fold back up. Oh yeah, here's the book. A lot of yellow and black and white and things like that. So yeah, let's get this back in before I forget to put it back in. But there you go. 72 Seasons by Metallica, and another playing download. I mean, I want to try and get there this year so I can see at least one live set of Metallica, but I'm guessing all the tickets for download are sold out now. So I got no way of getting there now. I was going to go for the Saturday because Municipal Waste is playing. But everyone's got their opinion about this album. Like I said, I really liked it. I've got my favourite songs, and there you go. Just a solid. It's just a really cool album. And obviously, if I was going to say one of my favourite songs, If Darkness Had a Sun, it's got to be my top favourite from that album. Absolutely love it. Now, to some tapes. For all you old school guys out there, tapes. Right, one of them is from my old drummer band, Steve, who was in Black Skies Burn. He played in Avulsed for about 2 years. Mine's gone blank on it now, but I'm going to say 2 years until I get corrected. But this is his band, Public Execution, with Mullard. And when he was still in our band, he did play he played like a couple of tracks from this upcoming release. And what I heard from that was really cool. A little sneak peek, basically. Yeah, it's got this little sleeve. There you go. And I'm number 19 of 25. So there's only 25 of these. But yeah, that's the cover. But if I open it, yellow tape with the logo on it. Side B, side A. These guys grindcore. So you like your grindcore. You're going to let your grindcore. I know this guy's out there. You like your grindcore. Not have grindcore. Probably being we soon like that. This is grindcore. The label. Oh, God, what's the label called again? I think it's called. Well, it says egg there, so I know the person who runs this label, and I'm just having a hard time remembering what the label's called now. That is crap on my part. And this is also a pain in the back. Sorry to get back on. Let's look at it. I got the wrong way around now. I'll sort that out later. But yeah, this is public execution with Mullard. Again, once I actually got some free time to myself, I'm sticking this on. Now, for all you old school metalers out there, went into Black City Records and I found, wait for it, some first pressings of demos, 3 demos and an EP. But the one I'm going to start with is my mate's band from Wales, Ollie, who is also an Extreme Noise Terror. This is his band, Desecration. Now, we all know Desecration. And I looked through this box of like first pressing CDs and all that stuff, and I came across 2 of them, and then I came across another 2 when I had a look again. So now I own these in my collection, and of course, I'm not going anywhere. So I found this one. This is Desecration's demo from 1993 called Mangled Remains, and that's the cover, which is on the back of the t-shirt that I have. But the logo t-shirt I got when I saw them in 2011 the first time. But there you go. Mangled Remains. And this tape is so old school. It's got that. The older dress of the band, I don't think that one's there, but on the back, nothing. So I can't really tell which side's what, but I haven't actually had a look at this yet. So the cover there with the songs. And yeah, on this one, oh, it's got a bonus track there, so this might. So I think, yeah, it's not no, it's not a re-release. But yeah, I'm still counting this. Yeah, it says bonus track there, whatever that is. I'm not entirely sure. It's probably on the original release to begin with, and I think I just messed this up. So Desecration, absolutely fantastic band. Can't fault them in any way, shape, or form. And I think I forgot how to bloody put a tape back in, but the cover back. But yeah, Mangled Remains. I had to listen to it on YouTube. My God, this is so old school, because on this demo, Ollie's playing bass and doing vocals, and yeah, it's. I mean, obviously the quality on it, obviously, is a demo, so it was quite low on there. I want to put this. I do want to put this in my machine back there, but I got a feeling this is going to get chewed up, so I'm not going to. But I will take the risk one day and actually play the tape itself. So that is Desecration with Mangled Remains demo from 1993. But that's one side. Next one, a band that everybody should know, but if not, you're a youngster, younger than me, and younger than all the ones who are older than me. This is a band that everybody should listen to. They are called Impetigo, and this is their EP from 1991, Faceless. And no, just a couple of minutes, and there we go. I think this is in Spanish. So if anyone knows what that says, do let me know. yeah, I thought I'd cover it because the image is a headless corpse. But yeah, there's the tape. It's got their logo on it. Bit faint if you can't see it. I think this is, what side have I got? I think that's side, yeah, side A. But yeah, that's the tape. Before I show that, no, I'll start that later. But is the cover, and of course the band right there. And I'm so gutted they're not going anymore because I would love to see them live. The lyrics, and I'm not sure what this belonged to first one. I don't know if that was part of it, but yeah. But yeah, that's the cover for Faceless. Obviously the song's there. Not sure which record label released this. No, there we go. Wild Rags Records. I think they're a defunct label now, but yeah, let me know in the comments if they're still going. Anyone who remembers this coming out, do let me know and tell your story. So yeah, that's Impetigo with Faceless. That one I heard on YouTube, absolutely great. Grindcore, death metal, very old school. If you love that stuff, definitely worth checking out. And if you can find it, it probably goes for a lot on Discogs. Now for the last two, one is from 1990 and the other one's from 1993. I'm going to start with one from 1990. This band I've seen once before, and that was 2015 when they played the Beer Keller here in Bristol. If anyone remembers the Beer Keller, no longer open, is now an Axe Throwing place, which I still need to visit. But anyway, I saw them there, and I've checked out these guys in 2006 or 7, maybe a bit later. But this is Vital Remains, one of the many demos that I found in that box at Black City Records, and this is their 1990 demo, Excruciating Pain. How I found all 4 of these when I get to the last one is beyond me. But yeah, look at that. Anyone who's watching this and sees this, like, oh, like you say, oh yeah, I own this demo. It's a great release. I like it. Let's get the tape out. There we go. Intro songs there, and songs there. I haven't looked at the covers because I thought, okay, there's not much to this one. It's just this, just the little cover there, little cover card there. So, and of course, there's all the original members of this band. The only one still left in this band is Tony Lazzaro. Is anyone still left in the band? Well, he has moved on because I know what the hell? I don't know what's the vocalist's name again. Okay, he goes by throats is Glenn. I'm gonna just say Glenn for the time being. Yeah, it is Glenn. But yeah, by all means, Excruciating Pain. I can't remember who did the artwork, but look at that. Look at that. It's just, that is just so old school. I think Ken uploaded this on his channel. I'm gonna double check on that as well. But yeah, Vital Remains, Excruciating Pain. Now for the last demo tape. This is from the Spanish band Avulsed. Got a new album coming out soon. One was dedicated to his wife who passed away last year. So my condolences to him. An absolutely fantastic song dedicated to her. Brilliant. This is the demo from 1993. It is Deformed Beyond Belief, which I've also listened to. Fantastic stuff. And look at that artwork. A lot more to it there, but I'll take it in a minute. This is from, obviously, is now defunct label Drowned Productions. What do you get with? So yeah, basically with these 4, you get death metal, grindcore, death metal, death metal, death metal. Now let's have a look at the tape. I don't think I've looked at the. There we go. There we go. Got the tape there, and with all the other songs on it. Let's put it down, and let's take the artwork out. Take the little card out, and wow, that took. Look how long this is. Look how long this is. I can't talk today. We got. Oh, where's David? It'd be under Rotten, so there he is. And there's a picture of him somewhere, Dave Rotten. There he is again. And of course, gotta give the shout out to these dudes as well, which I don't even want to say half the names because I will properly mess them up. But yeah, a little bit of the artwork there. Let's fold this back in again and get to that bit there. Actually, there we go. Yeah, look at that. I was saying to a friend of mine within my pagan group that it's reminding me of a lot. Like, I'm getting that vibe like Japanese anime films. I'm getting a very strong Akira vibe from this. Just looking at it, when Tetsuro goes into that grotesque monster by the end. Spoilers if no one's watched it. Very sorry. But yes, deformed beyond belief. Okay, got my mouth. Get this bastard back in now. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, Avulsed, deformed beyond belief. I saw in 2019 at Eradication Fest, and I hope they come back to the UK soon. Bumped into Dave Rotten again when I went to UK Death Fest. Had a picture of him, had a brief chat. Very, very humble person, very humble guy. But yes, found that and that in that box. Whoever got rid of them, I mean, tough times are tough at the moment. So, but whoever had these before, and you're watching this, do comment down below. They've come to a good home, and I will look after these pretty much for my life. Now, got 4 vinyl here to show you, so let's go with a classic with Bathory with their 1988 release, Blood, Fire, Death. Classic. Don't want to talk too much about this, but classic. Just classic metal all around. It's like it's started going to the more Viking, the more Viking metal around by then. There was an original pressing of it in Black City Records. I think that's still there. I could be wrong. And I can't remember, was this a coloured vinyl? Was it just a plain black vinyl? Just a plain black vinyl, but actually, no, I think that was, no, wait. Oh, no, I got the, all the lyrics. And of course, a little picture of there. So still very much early black metal type there. Hang on. But yeah, anyone who owns this album knows how excellent it is. So yeah, Blood, Fire, Death by Bathory. Pick it up if you don't have it already. Yep. Next one is Skyclad. It's their second album, and I was meant to play with them at Warhorns last year, but obviously, as a band, we all had different things going on, so we couldn't play that one. So, but we're playing this year's, and this is their second album, A Burnt Offering for the Bone Idol, which I've heard at least 1 or 2 tracks from so far. These are pretty much the godfathers of folk metal, the fathers of folk metal. Because I think a couple of them were in Sabat, not the Japanese one, the British one. Could be wrong on that. So someone do comment down below it and say if that's the case or not. There's the back. Yeah, very folk metal there, early folk metal. Not sure who released this one. Not sure which record label was. Noise Records, there we go. Or maybe a different record label, but then I might see that it is. But yeah, folk metal with Skyclad. Got that from Black City Records as well. And there was a whole bunch of CDs with their stuff in it. And someone asked me, well, which albums did you go with? It's like, well, obviously the first 2 albums, and then from there, we'll just keep going from there. Now, last 2 vinyl. This one is a band I saw at Damnation last year. I'm planning on going this year because it's actually on my birthday this year. hoping to still go. If not, then well, I'm gonna regret it because there's bands that I want to see, especially Ahab. But this is Insanity Alert, and yeah, it's just called Insanity Alert. And I pretty much, sorry, sirens outside. Pretty much with a couple mates that saying like they're pretty much the European version of Municipal Waste. They're just a lot of fun live. And obviously I go on the pit, but I was wearing my hoodie with my denim cut off with all my patches on, which was a bad idea. But when I went outside and it started raining, felt refreshed. But yeah, hang on, let me take out the cover. I did have a stick on, but I just kept the stick on, to be honest. But here you go. But yeah, you go. There's the cover, and there's the band. And again, I will have. I listened to most of this on Spotify already, but once I put it on, I'm gonna get some beers and stuff, and just listen to some thrash, some Austrian thrash, and we all like thrash and death and black and doom, grindcore, folk metal. Oh, there's a lot of folk metal fans out there. Yes, Insanity Alert. Can't go wrong. And can't go wrong with this band. One of my all-time favourite bands, one of my all-time favourite releases. Got this at Black City Records because they also had. This is a re-release of their EP from '84, and they also had a re-release of their debut album Desecration, which a mate of mine got, so I couldn't get that. But luckily, I could get this one. It's Celtic Frost with Morbid Tales. It's a hefty boy because there's a lot in this. There's a book in this. Of course, got the back, and of course, Triptychon playing Celtic Frost, and I hope it's stuff on this one and to Megaferrin, and maybe stuff from Monotheist. But yeah, let's quickly get through this. I think these are coloured vinyls. I could be wrong. Let me just. I think they're coloured one. Yes. I look it. That's like a nice red. Oh, the light's really reflecting that as well. Look at it. Look how beautiful that looks. How great is that? Of course, got the Celtic Frost logo. I know some people say Celtic Frost. I will say Celtic. I just like saying Celtic. Yeah, Celtic Frost. But I know even if you said Celtic Frost, I know who you want. Now there's a book here, and with the book, it's got the cover and that. And I'm planning either on getting that as a tattoo or the cover font to Megaferrin. Not sure yet. But if you look in the book, I think a lot of people have this one. So you've got like the introduction there, and there's some of the artwork, pictures. I think there's pictures. No, there are posters in there, but I'm not going to get them out now. But I don't think you see this picture very often. I think, and it tells you about like recordings and stuff. I can't probably see that because there's a lot of black background and some red, and sometimes those two really mix well, and you can't see a lot. Yeah, pretty much tells you about a lot of the making of this release. Absolutely fantastic. I'm glad I got this. So I did blast this. At least a couple of months back. I want to say a couple of months back, but could be wrong. Let's get back forward. But yeah, Morbid Tales. What do you get with this band? Just solid metal. It's mixing what would the genres that would come later, like death metal, black metal, thrash. It's heavy, it's dark, and it's just so good. Because obviously, first one with the first two slides, obviously it's the EP, and then the other ones are like rehearsals from like autumn 1984, summer 1984, and I'll show you there. Yeah, once again, see the band on the back. Of course, rest in peace to Martin there. Absolutely killer bassist. And one of my influences to play bass along with Cliff Burton. But yes, Celtic Frost and Morbid Tales. And I think that will do me for this collection update. I'm not sure how long this video is now. Probably long. I'll look when I've, stopped this video. But thank you all for tuning in. I will be doing more collection update videos. I might be doing something new for the channel. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. There will be more chats. Me chatting with more members of bands. I just got a message a bunch of people I told about, chatting the bands. If you want to be a guest, let me know. And I also got to do so much I got to do. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. Hope you like what I shown in this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves.